Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to, what is it, Monday? Jesus. Monday. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Good morning, y'all. Get these lights turned on. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Get this kicked up a little bit. There we go. Hello. What's up, y'all? FinPix, what up, buddy? What up? YouTube, what's going on, YouTube?
Hello?
Good morning. I've got a Nikon D5000. What lens? What do you do? Ewan? Evan or Ewan? Probably Evan, right? I finally got to try my camera out. Tell me about it, bro. How'd it go? What camera is it? Let the chat know. What'd you think? You should try it more often than just a family event, dude. You need to try it everywhere. What's up, YouTube? Good morning. I got a poll going on over in the YouTube world asking, do you make money with your camera? Options are yes, no, maybe so. I'm just kidding. It's sometimes. It was a 4000D and it was decent considering I got it last month. I do street and landscape. I mean, what kind of lenses do you like, Evan? Do you like wide lenses? Do you like zoomed in lenses? Like what kind of photos do you like to take? I know you said street and landscape, but for me, I like wide lenses. So I would look at a wide lens for sure. Something's wrong with my computer screen. It looks all weird, like pixelated. Not sure why that is. Maybe it'll fix itself later. We'll see. Get my website up. I also like to get my Instagram and my TikTok up because sometimes you guys like looking at this stuff, and then my YouTube channel. 7 people in TikTok world, 4 people over in YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. To view my channel, here we go. So what I like to do is put this up here. Yeah, here we go. What camera are you using? Thank you for asking, buddy. Appreciate it. So the camera that I'm using over on TikTok, I'm using 2 cameras right now. I got one going to TikTok and the other one going to the YouTube lands. The one that's going over to YouTube is actually going... Is this connected? It is. All right, cool. The one connected to TikTok is a Canon R10. And the one going over to YouTube is an R50. I actually got them listed right here. Oh, my screen isn't working. Oh, wonder why that is. That's a problem. Huh. One of my things isn't working, guys. I can't share my screen for some reason. Oh, I know why. Because I swapped the display thing. Here we go. This one? There it is. Cool. Okay. There it is. All right, fixed it. Yeah, so this is, I was like, what's going on now? I swapped the display port earlier and it wasn't behaving. Is it still there over here? Yep, still there. Cool. All right, everything works. Yay. I'm open to a wide lens. Yeah, I would probably get like a 15 millimeter, 12 millimeter, something like that. Bruv, can Canon keep canceling my order? Why are they say rubbish? I don't know, bro. Maybe you're broke. Not sure. I don't know, man. Where are you ordering from? Hi, can anyone help me with a 9 for Uber? No, nobody can help you, bro. Bro, I've got a $600 budget. Which camera should you choose for videography? Oh, bro, the R50V, man. I just made a little video about it yesterday. This camera right here, the R50V. This is it, bro. This is the camera. This is the one for you. Suggest me an ND. KNF Concept, Abby. KNF Concept. Use a Sony ZV-10 as a webcam, but it always gives me headaches when I use OBS virtual cam to TikTok live. Why is it giving you a headache? Can you be more specific? Is the FZ55 good? I think it's a simple point and shoot, nothing really too crazy, Logan. I want to do some podcasting. I got a Sony A7 III and a 60-35. What lens should I get? That's a pretty good lens. Unless you want to get like a faster prime, but the lens of 16-35 I think is great for podcasting. Is it the f2.8 version, Wacky Wizard? Is the R50V best camera under 100K? 100K USD? I want to combine it with the Sigma 17-50 f2.8. If it fits, if your Sigma's an RF mount or an EF mount, it should work. The EF would require a what is it called? A converter. Big Texas, good morning, Big Texas. How's it like in Texas, man? Did you guys get hit with a storm or was that somewhere else? Mark Casey, need a cheap EF macro. Greetings, camera guru. Good morning, yo. Who is that? Balato? Balato, what up, Balato? Good to see you over in the YouTube lands. Let's see. We got one person that voted yes, they do make money with your camera. Over in YouTube, what is it that you do with your camera that earns you an income? Yo, I'm a motorsport automotive content creator. I got a ZVE and I have to provide some photos. Okay. I'm not sure what you're asking me there. Just follow. Thank you for the follow. Should I go for the A7 IV? A7 IV is sick, dude. Good morning, bro. Good morning. What were you talking about, Big Texas, the other day or yesterday? Was it? Yeah, probably yesterday, about the camera for wifey. Did you ever settle on something? It's cold here. We're supposed to get a big old storm today, like tornado warnings and shit. Like, what? We got hit with a sandstorm, bro. Yeah, I remember it was something like that. We got a tornado warning over here today. Michael P. Libby, good morning, sir. Good morning. We got we got tornado warnings over here in the Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia area today. Kind of crazy. What do you think of the Fuji XS10? I'm not sure. Let's look at that. Fuji XS10. Fuji. Oops. Fuji XS10. Let's look at the specs. Oh, actually, let's go look at it at B&H here. Oh, excuse me. It's expensive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me. 26 megapixels. Sensor shift. Don't know what that means. Has a mechanical shutter. 8 FPS. Is 8 FPS okay? 8-bit recording. Not a big fan of that. Prefer 10-bit. It has a mechanical shutter, so that's cool. So this is a photographer's camera. So if you're using this just for like basically photography, you should be perfectly fine, dude. Yeah, you should be good. Yep. Yes, looks good. Looks good. So is it better to just buy the R50V body and a Sigma? I think so, bro. You know me, man. She's not gonna do anything with that kit lens. You know what I mean? And you know as well as I do the limitations of a kit lens. Then again, it is for wifey. But if you do buy the kit lens, you know the drill. Buy the body only and then buy the kit lens separately. What's the lens that comes with that camera, by the way? Is it like a 10 to 18? Oh no, here it is. 14 to 30 millimeter. So let's look at the price difference, right? So it's $619. Let's use math is hard. We'll call it $200 probably. So 619 minus, what's the other one? 849. So $260. So now let's take the that lens, RFS PZ lens, and then let's go and type it into MPB. Whoops, none used. Go to Google's. So they sell it for 184. And what did we say the price difference was? 260. So they're valuing the lens brand new with the thing at $260, but you can find it for $80 cheaper. Is that 80? 60? Yeah, about $80 cheaper, you know? It's sorry, I wasn't showing my screen. It's the 14 to 30p power zoom. So this lens is kind of cool because it has optical zoom. Is it optical zoom? Yeah, it is. The R50V has a zoom rocker, which is kind of cool. And when you use a PZ lens, it zooms electronically, so you don't have to like manually rotate the zoom ring. It does it for you. Mike, you're the one that voted that you make money with your camera. Okay, sounds cool. I make money with the camera. I take pictures at birthdays, events, weddings, and also do. There you go, man. That's it, bro. That's it. Should I sell my ZVE1 and get an A or keep both? If you can afford it, I would keep both. The ZVE1 is nice, Jensen Media. What don't you like about it would be a nice B cam for sure, dude. And also great for video. You know, it does overheat, but that's okay. What would you say about the R50V for hybrid shooters on a budget? It doesn't have a viewfinder, so if the viewfinder is important to you, you know, I would keep that in mind. But the R50V is the camera that I recommend for pretty much everybody, dude. It's so good. I made a little TikTok video yesterday about it. About like, damn, this is great. Pink Unicorn, what up? I need to get some horns. I need to get some do. Buy a Canon RF 50, save the money for the Canon 85 f2. It depends, bro. It depends on what you want to do with it. The 50mm is only like $200, and the 85 I think is 600, 400, 500, right around there. What do you think about the Sony A7 Mark II? It's a little bit old, but if that's what you can afford, man, go for it. Use it. Yeah, Big Texas. I'd put that extra $200 in savings because it's $260. I'd put that extra $260 towards a Sigma lens, bro, for sure. Because then you'll add what, an extra $200-300, and you'll get a dream fucking lens. You know, that's what I would do. Astra Sonins, what up, Astra Sonins? 5 votes. 40% of the people in YouTube lands. If you guys are over in YouTube and haven't seen, I got a poll going on. Feel free to jump over there and make a contribution to the poll. Just asking a question. Same with TikTok if you guys are interested or want to participate. Do you make money with your camera? Options are yes, no, and sometimes. for you guys over in TikTok, how many of you guys make an income with your cameras? What lens is it? Answered that already. Is that the kit lens? Yes, that was the kit lens. I'm falling behind here. Which Sigma do you recommend? Oh, the Sigmas that I recommend, broski, we were talking yesterday. It depends on what wifey likes. You know, what kind of content is wifey using it for her socials, for her content creation? If she is, I would probably say this one, bro. So if you don't buy the kit lens or the kit, you're saving $200. So you put those 200, actually you're saving 260, because without the kit lens, it's minus 260. So you'll put that 260 towards the 6.7. You know how math works. But if wifey's using it for content, bro, this one is it right here. But you got to see what wifey likes in terms of the, well, you know her better than I do, of course, right? In terms of what focal length she likes. If she, you know, is okay with like a longer focal length and wants to use it for more beyond like her own content creation, like every day taking pictures of family and like just walking around or taking it to the fair, I would say the 18 to 50. Truthfully, all of these prime lenses are spectacular, but if she wants to have something that's universal, multi-purpose, I guess, for a bunch of different purposes, the 2 Sigma zooms are really nice, dude. Really nice. Yeah, social media. If it's for strictly social media, the 10 to 18, I think. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. For those of you guys joining over in YouTube, what we're doing here is we're just talking about cameras, trying to answer as many questions as possible. Big Tex is over here in TikTok is asking about a camera for his wifey that has some social media that has a social media account where she wants to create content using a camera. Recommendation that he came with was using the R50V, which is a camera that I recommend a lot. But I'm saying that the camera or the lens that should be paired with it specifically for social media and other things is the 10 to 18. I own this lens and I made a video about it just yesterday. This is like the perfect vlogging lens in my opinion. It is so good. Ali, thank you for the sticker, or what is that called? The gift. Appreciate it. God bless you. Oh, we got some roses too. Okay. Cool seat. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Yeah, social and photos. Yeah. Master Chaos. Hey, I need a POV camera that's waterproof for outdoors for my business. Which one would be best? Probably I like the Insta 360 X5. Those are really cool, bro. Have you looked at the 360 cams? Do you like them? I recommend that a lot for action cams, especially for outdoors and like your business. The 360s are really cool, dude. How do you go live on TikTok with your camera? I use OBS. I have 2 signals going right now. I have a YouTube camera and a TikTok camera, and I'm sending them through OBS, and I'm using a virtual cam for one of the feeds, and I'm sending that over to TikTok Live, and I'm sending OBS over to YouTube, and then I'm sending it out to the interwebs. I'm using a capture card, if that's more specific, if you want more specifics on that. Do I need 2 cameras? Probably not, but I like having the 2 cameras, the 2 angles. Even though these are very similar angles, what I wanted to do was, because I wanted to stream horizontal onto YouTube, but I didn't want to use the horizontal image on TikTok, so I have 2 cameras because of that. Brother. Meta glasses. I don't like meta glasses for that. Meta glasses are cool, but I don't think they are good not for a business. You'll get a lot more use, in my opinion, out of the 360, especially for outdoor stuff, dude. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, Master Chaos, let me know if you have any questions about it. I own 3 of those 360 cams. They're sick, dude. Insta 360 X5 is the newest one. The more cameras, the merrier. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I have an R6 Mark I and a 70-200. Nice, dude. What's the next upgrade should I do? I don't know. What do you need? Bobby Blocks. What 85mm portrait lens do you recommend? What camera system do you have, Bobby Blocks? Need to confess something to you. Uh-oh. I sold my 18-50 f2 for the 7th. Bro, that's not bad, dude. That's a good upgrade. That's a good upgrade. I'm not mad at you for that, Wonder Toff. The 17-40 is sick, dude. 18-50, that's a solid trade, though. I'm glad that I have both of my 18-50 and my 17-40 because I have tons of crop sensor cameras. And right now, I'm using my 18-50 as a top-down shot. So, like, this right here is, like, a really nice... Like, let me see if I can turn this light on 1 second. This right here is a nice top-down shot for my videos. I want to make like YouTube videos and stuff, you know. So this 18-50 gives me a nice amount of range that if I want to zoom in, and it's a kind of a cool effect, I think. Those flames are bothering me a little bit on my hands, but you get the point. For live streaming, I use the Sony ZV-E10. Should I switch for live streaming? No, if you like it. The sharpness difference between it. Oh yeah, dude, one's an art lens, bro. One's an art lens. So you're gonna see some differences. You'll definitely see. What camera do you have? Remind me, Wonder Toff. Is the Nikon D5500 good? Yeah, any camera's good for beginners. Any camera, as long as you get out there, Zach. That's the goal, man. If you can get out there, that's it. That's half the battle. Literally 50% of the battle is getting your ass out there with a camera. What do you think about the Sigma 18-35 art on the R7? I got this instead of the 18-50 f2.8. You made a solid choice. The art lens is nice, dude. You got the EF one. Solid choice, dude. Art lenses are superior, you know. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? Good morning, guys.
Hello?
If you guys are brand new and just joining, all that we're doing here is just answering as many questions about your camera questions as possible. The chat right now, we got 30 viewers over on TikTok, 10 viewers on YouTube. The questions are coming in a little fast, but I try my best to answer them as they come in. If I happen to miss your question, feel free to resend it, but that doesn't mean spam. That doesn't mean spam. I just updated my camera to the A7 V. Sick. Oh, bro, you made the right choice, dude. You made the right choice for sure. The 17-40, broski, is my dream, is my everyday lens, man. I think you've heard me talk about it plenty. This right here, guys, the Sigma lenses, if you own any crop sensor camera, the 17-40 art lens is a fantastic lens. Also, truthfully, all of the Sigma lenses are really, really nice. I own all of these Sigma lenses here. So if you have any questions about it, one of my surprised favorite ones that I really liked was this 12mm. This 12mm f1.4 is really nice, dude. Really nice. They also recently, which I haven't bought yet, I will buy it one day, is they did release a 15mm, but my all-time favorite lens, maybe I shouldn't say my all-time favorite. I'll put it this way. I used to own 4 of these lenses. Now I own 3. That's the 16mm f1.4 RF mount. And you can see that right here on my R50, this top one, this horizontal view. This is the 16mm. I'm currently shooting at f1.4, so there's a little bit of background separation, but the wider the lens, the depth of field changes a little bit. Even though it's 1.4, it's not as blurry because I'm using a 23mm over here. And if you put them side by side, they're both at 1.4. Are they? Yeah, they're both at 1.4. They do look a little bit different. That's because of the compression usually, though. Is the Sigma Art 85 worth $1,000? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, we got the poll over on TikTok. If you guys are on, I'm sorry, the poll over on YouTube. If you guys are on YouTube and you see the poll in the chat, please participate in that poll. The question is, do you make any money with your camera? So far, we got 38% yes, 50% no, and 12% said sometimes. Okay, sometimes, that's cool. Thinking about getting the Sigma 85-1.4. I would. Yeah, hell yeah. Carolyn Studio, have you tried Victrox? Viltrox, I'm assuming. Viltrox lenses? No. Viltrox products? Yes. Viltrox is kind of cool, though. They do have some nice lenses. They did recently get in trouble, though, from Nikon, I think. Balato, you convinced me to check out the Sigma 18-50 f.28. Do you think it's good enough for the purpose? What purpose, Balato? The 18-50 is good for multi-purposes, for a lot of purposes. I like it. Not yet, but I want to make money with it. You should do it, Master Chaos. What kind of photos do you like to take, man? I would start there. If you guys are thinking about, hey, how do I start making money with this stuff? Start by doing photography for the stuff that you guys actually like to take pictures of. It's as simple as that, guys. As easy as that. The OFW Project World. What up, YouTube? Hello, sir. What's your opinion about the Sony A7R? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. For APS-C, I probably wouldn't use an APS-C sensor on it. 35, the Holy Trinity. I probably wouldn't use a crop sensor lens on a full frame camera. Granted, you do have like 61 megapixels on there, so it wouldn't be like super crazy. You'd use the what's it called, the APS-C mode, but I still wouldn't. If I'm getting a 61 megapixel camera, I want to use 61 megapixels. You know what I mean? My combo is now the XE5, and that's a killer combo, dude. Yo, Wondertoft, did you get the gray or the black XE5? Bougie, if you got the black, bro. The black is clean. The black is clean, dude. Yeah. That's a sexy ass combo, dude. Nice work, dude. Night street walk. Night street walk? What does that mean, night street walk? Like you're going out and doing street photos at night? What is it with people wanting to go out at night and take pictures? I have a Canon R50 with a Sigma 16. Is that a good? Hell yeah, dude. The R50, I'm using that combo right now, actually. R50 with a 16 millimeter. Looks good. I just need a good travel camera. Cool. Do you like point and shoots? I would do the camera that I recommend for like point and shoot cameras is the PowerShot V1. I like this camera a lot. PowerShot V1. This one just came out in December. Really, really nice. Bottomless brakes. Have a Sony Alpha ZV-E10. What lens would be best for streaming, possibly everyday use? 16 millimeter. Sigma 16 millimeter or the 12 millimeter, depending on how you have your setup. Right now, guys, by the way, I do have, check this out. This is my streaming setup right now. So this is actually what my office looks like right now. This is me in the chair right now. I have two cameras pointing at me. These two cameras give me this look right here. And then I have two lights, one light here. This light is actually turned on right now. But when I turn it off, it looks like that. And then I have another big light lighting my whole area. And then this light right here is pointing at the wall. That's what's giving that design up there. And then these two lights right here, the blue and the orange one. And then I have another big ass light way back there, if you guys can see it, way up there. I love the Pink Unicorn. Do you have one? I didn't know you have one. I'm jealous, dude. Thank you for the sticker. Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. I didn't know you had one, dude. I'm jelly. I do. Damn it. Damn it. How is it? I want one. I like the fan. I like everything about that camera. If I had unlimited money, you remember Pink Unicorn from December, I wasn't going to buy any new cameras, and I'm still holding true to my promise. I actually want to buy the DJI Pocket 4 Pro when it comes out, so I am saving up. I'm on rice and beans this month. Rice, beans, and PB&J. And I bought knockoff brand coffee, or store brand coffee this month, because I'm saving up. And sometimes, guys, that's what you got to do when you buy the things that you want. You know, you want trying to save up. You got to make sacrifices. So it's ramen noodles and rice and beans for me. I grab that often. Yeah, it looks cool too. Calamity Gannon. Hey man, can you tell me which one is good for video? Canon R5 Mark II or R6 Mark III? Price is none. If Calamity, if you can afford the R5 Mark II, that's the camera you want, broski. Brother. Is the R50V suitable for fast-moving football? Any 300mm zooms I could pair? If not R50, any recommendations? If you want the R50, you can check out the R50's, I think, is okay. It's an entry-level camera. You know, Kenny Tucky. It's an entry-level camera, so it does have its limitations. It does have fast shooting speed, but it does have just an electronic shutter. It doesn't have a mechanical shutter, which could be an issue for fast-moving subjects. Sometimes. It just depends on the kind of shots that you want, really. But looking at the R50, I own the R50 right here. Let's check out the specs real quick. Here we go, 12 FPS. So I think anything, and then 15 with electronic shutter. So it has up to 15 FPS. So anything above 10 for sports, I think, is acceptable. But because it has an electronic shutter and an electronic first curtain shutter, you might have what's called, what is that called? Not warping. What is it called, guys? I forget. It's escaping me. Where, like, for example, if you are photographing somebody that's about to take a baseball swing, the baseball will turn into jelly, like it'll like bend. What is it called? I forget. PowerShot V1 or the R50 for the wifey? R50V for the wifey, not the R50. The PowerShot is interesting, but it has a fixed focal length. Fixed lens, excuse me. Rolling shutter. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Yeah, rolling shutter. So that might be an issue. If you're thinking that isn't an issue, you know, it's totally fine. In terms of the lens, though, I'd probably start off with one of the kit lenses that's there and then kind of see, because they have a kit that comes with, but see, at this point, it starts to become expensive, dude, like $1,000. Ugh. Gross. You do get two lenses, but those lenses are... Alessandro Prina, hello. Rolling shutter. Yes, Mike, thank you. I got the same one, but the Mark II rolling shutter. You are... Yes. That's about the EOS M with the magic lantern. The EOS M with a magic... What's a magic lantern? Danelli. Magic lantern sounds like a... It kind of sounds like one of those photo booth things. Is that what it is? Hello, recommendations on an FX3 S-Log3 vlog settings. Planning on vlogging for Japan. Practice is my recommendations, Crytown. Practice before you get there and see what the settings should be for S-Log3. Jason Mason, between a used A7 IV and A1, what do you think, brother? The original A1? I probably wouldn't be buying the original A1. Pink Unicorn, how many cameras is it too much to take with me? 4 cameras is too many. 3, you're pushing it, dude. 2, I'm okay with. 2 is acceptable. 2 is more than acceptable. 3, you're really pushing it. 4, go home. Just go home, Pink Unicorn. Stay home. That's random. Yeah, I used to carry a lot of cameras with me too, though, dude. Does an action camera count? It does not count. It does not count. So 2 camera bodies, like interchangeable lenses, that does include the point and shoot though. But it does not, in that count, does not include action cameras. Action cameras hold the same limit, by the way, two action cameras. So you get a nice reset. It's a good way to go around it. Have you ever tried Small Rig accessories? Yeah, dude, Small Rig is great, man. I'm actually affiliated with Small Rig. Well, I'm affiliated in the sense that I'm an affiliate. I earn affiliate commissions from them, but I've been buying Small Rig stuff, since forever. And then just last year, I started working with them. They send me out some products from time to time, but 99% of the stuff that I own from them, I bought with my own money. Every single one of my cameras has cages. I love their mics. I love their accessories. One thing I do have to say about Small Rig though is that it is a it's not a, I wouldn't take Small Rig parts and components and accessory pieces and all that stuff on like a professional production set. They're not made for that. They're made for like consumers and prosumer creators. I wouldn't take their stuff on a professional shoot. You know what I mean? They just aren't made for that. LOL. I have to throw this down by Wednesday night. I have to narrow this down. What are you doing, Pink Unicorn? The problem is, Pink Unicorn, that you end up taking all these cameras and you end up using just what you're most familiar with. So then and the weight really adds up a lot. Trust me, I've been there, dude. I've wanted to take a lot of stuff, a lot of lenses, and then I end up just using what I'm used to, what I'm more comfortable with, you know? Sports photography budget of 1.5K. Cool. Oscar, hello from Texas. How are you? Sports photography budget of 1.5. Need a good lens that I also do weddings and corporate events. You have a budget, Theo, for 1.5 for the lens, or is that including the body? If you have 1.5 for the lens, you have a good amount of options. I would do a 24 to 70, dude. Yeah, because you also need to do weddings and corporate events. So 24 to 70 is the one that I'd go for. Magic Lantern is a software hack allowing old Canon models to shoot beyond its designed limitations. It basically allows you to shoot raw video. Okay, got it. I don't know. I have cameras that use that have raw recording, so I don't know much about Magic Lantern. Thanks for sharing that though. I think I remember something like that on the M50 where it could shoot like in C-Log, or it looked like it was C-Log, but I don't really mess around with stuff like that too much because I don't have a need for it. The R10 Tamron 72 G Master, or a Tamron with an adapter. That's a solid kit. I would do the 28 to 70 though, for sure. Oscars, Gizmos, and Gadgets. Hello from Texas. Hello. I have a Sony ZV-1 M2 and the Sony E10 with assorted lenses. If I could trade them both, and what camera would be good for vlogging product reviews? Or is either one good enough? I would get the ZV-E10 II. Yeah, I would buy the ZV-E10 II. I think that'll satisfy everything that you're doing. I'd get this camera right here. Sony Alpha ZV-E10 II. Vacations to, ooh. Yeah, bro, you don't want to take 4 cameras. What I would do, Pink Unicorn, is I would take, I need to remember what your camera lineup is. So I would definitely take the Power Shot. That's a no-brainer. And then I would take your nicest interchangeable lens camera, and then an action camera. What action cameras do you have, by the way? For body and lens, I think the R7 for the body. Well, the R7 body's already at $1,500, Theo. Have you uploaded a video for the Sigma 17 to 40? Have I? I don't think I've made a dedicated video for the 17 to 40, but I will. Actually, I'm taking down video ideas. One of the things that I've really enjoyed with these lives, guys, is that you guys give me some pretty decent video ideas. So, and it keeps me accountable, you know? Let me write that down. Because the Sigma 17 to 40 deserves its own video. The best APS-C lens. Sigma 17 to 40. f1.8. How can I use these function buttons on the Sigma 17 to 40? You can program them. I don't know about Fuji, what features are programmable, but truthfully, I don't even use mine. I don't use mine for anything. If I did want to use them for something, because what it does is you can set the control ring to something. Does yours have a control? It doesn't have a control ring. So yeah, mine's a little different. Mine has a control ring that is programmable. And the focus. And then I have a separate control ring. I think your third ring is the aperture. So I don't know how you would use yours. Maybe, are you able to cycle through the presets? The Fuji recipes? That'd be kind of neat. If you could cycle through the Fuji recipes, that'd be cool. I use the 17 to 40 Sigma on my Nike. Nice! Home Depot. Good shit, dude. You don't have an issue? I mean, it's a crop sensor lens on a full frame camera, right? Nikon ZR is sick. Yeah, Nikon ZR is sick. Oscars from YouTube. For action cam, I use the Insta X5. Sick. Absolutely love it. My DJI Action 6 also lives in my bag. Yeah, dude. The one that I carry with me everywhere, even though I don't use it as much as I should, is the Insta 360 X5. I have 3 of those cameras. Best beginner camera, R50. R50. Point and shoot camera for Reels and TikTok, or just get a GoPro? It depends, gearhead. What are you doing with your cameras? Like, are you doing some stuff that requires them to be in danger? Like water, dirt, mud, the elements? If so, then the action camera is the way to go. What's a better buy? Used Canon R50 or brand new R100? Nobody ever should consider the R100. Yes, aperture, manual focus ring, 2 function buttons, AFL, lock button, and click button. Yeah. I would say Wandertoff, if you can add it to the Fuji recipes, I think that would be cool. I'm not sure if you could do it though. The lens is fine. Have the crop to get rid of the vignetting. Yeah, the problem that I have with using crop lenses on full frame sensors is that you lose out on the megapixels. So that's a no-go for me. But it works. It does work. What camera are you using right now for this stream? For TikTok, right now, I'm currently using the, this is for TikTok. This is the Canon R10 with a 23mm. And then the other camera is for YouTube. I just found out Nikon Z's are, yeah, they're weather sealed, not weatherproof. I wouldn't take it out into the rain. Do you recommend a Sony a7 III with a Sigma 24 to 70 for beginners? I do. Mr. Gunther the Great bought a HX99 for like 700. What's an HX99? If you love it, bro, that's all that matters, man. Carolyn Studio, bro, I have a Sony a7 IV and a Sony a7 V. I would like to learn to do live streams, so you have the tutor. It's pretty easy, man. It's pretty easy. I do have, I mean, I can walk you through it right now, but if you need like more detailed stuff, I do have one-on-ones available where I can like sit with you and talk about all of the things you need or help you get set up if you're interested in that. You can find that in my link in bio on TikTok. It's in my profile page. But if not, I could just walk you through it right here and how I have everything set up. Thoughts on the Fuji XM5 in terms of video? I never think of Fuji for video. Dan Eli or Danelli. Is it Danelli or Dan Eli? What is that smoke near your mouth? Oh, that's just the should I turn that off? I've been having a lot more people follow since I've been having that on, not gonna lie. It's just a little TikTok filter. What source are you using to stream on both TikTok and YouTube? I'm using OBS, Oscar's Gizmos. Purple color. Yeah, it's a little filter on, it gives me like a smoke effect. You can turn it off. It's on TikTok Studio. Yeah, Carolyn. So if you go to TikTok, and you hit the profile page, my profile picture up here, it's the first link in bio. And then when you go here, I have some consultation offers. If you're interested, 30 minutes for what camera you should buy. This will be fine right here. I can walk through it for a 30-minute call. But that's where you can find it, link in bio. Just hit my profile page. And this is for everybody else if you guys are interested. Just the difference between this and these lives is that I'll do it in private, sit down with you, figure out what your problems are, and kind of help you decide on what next steps to choose, and kind of help you debug as best as I can remotely, one-on-one, to help you get going. This kind of stuff is good, not for everybody. It's good for like people that are serious about getting their stream up and running and need like that back and forth to get them going, you know. Just followed Carolyn. Thank you. Do you know about graphics card? I know about the ones that I have. He is actually smoking cigarettes live. Don't say that, Wonder Tough. I might get banned on TikTok. TikTok is super strict about smoking. Excuse me. Disroyal. Good morning, sir. My wife is a Disney travel planner, so we are at the parks quite a bit. I've started to use the Meta glasses for certain rides. Your thoughts on Meta? I like Meta glasses. I'll pick a set up one generation or two from now. I think and I'm also waiting for other brands to jump on board. It's not opening the link on your profile. It should. It's right here. It's this one. You can also just go to the .com. Right here. Where are you on YouTube? Oscars here. I'll place it right here. Oh, you're on YouTube. Oh no, that's the wrong one. You're not Oscar. Who's asking? Carolyn Studio? Here, I'll paste it here on TikTok. Oh, actually, you know what? They're gonna yell at me for doing that, so I probably shouldn't do it. TikTok will get mad at me for sharing links like that through the stream. But it should work. Yeah, it should work. If not, you can go to the website is right here. Control copy. Let me see if I can make this big for you. Whoops. Heading. Control Alt. What the fuck? It inserts the link. TMV Visual Media at Beacons AI. Did it work? It's crazy. It's clickable. Right there. I'm on TikTok. Sony 18-105 lens. Is it good? Or is it a better one? There are probably better ones, but if that's what you are using, Neon, use it, man. Canon V1. Behind the lens. I have 70 to 200, but hate switching lenses. Okay. It does not work. Are you guys in the United States? There might be some restrictions over there. But like if I go to my YouTube or my TikTok or whatever, if it doesn't, guys, you can go over to, and you can find the exact same link over on my YouTube channel. But in the United States, I can go to my TikTok like right now and it works. Here, I'll go, I have two phones, so I'll go to my second phone. And if I go to search TMV visual media, and then I go to my profile page just to check if it does work. It should work. I've tested it 1,000 times. Users, there it is. Yeah, so literally if I go to, I'm on my profile. This is my profile page. If I click that link, it pops right up. So if you guys are currently in my live, which this is my live, you hit my profile page and then you go to my profile and then you hit TMV and then that's it. This site can't be reached. Yeah, you just saw me do it. You literally saw me do it. So this is a page that I have. This is my work phone. So this is the live that we're currently watching, right? If you hit my profile picture right up here, and then you hit my profile picture again, the first link that's in the bio, and it just pops up. It only works from PC, not phone. I just did it on my phone, so. It might be an area restriction, like if you guys aren't in the United States, it might be different, but who knows. Bro, lo estoy haciendo de tu TikTok. Yeah, you can go to my YouTube if it's not working there, guys. It's all linked there. It should work. Sub to your chat. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it. Read my first comment. Should I sell my 28 to 75? 35 to 150 is nice behind the lens. Using my phone camera for car media for my mechanic job and TikTok or Sosu just for fun. Sick, dude. Yeah, a lot of people should be on their phones a lot longer, you know. Good camera for streaming TikTok and YouTube. R50V. R50V. This guy right here. This is the camera. What camera are you looking at, Shia? Carolyn Studio says, yes, I'm in the US. Yeah, it works. I just tested it on my PC. I tested it on my work phone. I tested it on my actual phone. The link just works. Another option is for you to check it out. Check out the link on YouTube. I can't paste it directly because YouTube, TikTok will get mad at me. I pasted it over on YouTube. But yeah, it works. And it's clickable on mobile and on PC. What camera is your, right now it's the R50V with the 17 to 40 Sigma lens. Sony 6700. That's a good one. That's a little overkill for just streaming, but 6700 is a nice camera for sure. TAC 760. I want to record videos of me giving bass lessons. Do I need to put the camera far away? It depends, bro. Have you seen other videos of other people giving bass lessons? What do they do? That actually kind of reminds me of something too. Like, for those of you guys that want to be content creators, that's fucking awesome. Fantabulous. Chances are that you've seen people do the type of content that you want to create. It's very likely, right? Because there's tons of different kinds of creators out there. What I recommend doing is if you want to create a similar style of content, or in this example, he wants to record himself giving bass lessons. He wants to deliver those videos to like people that are seeking bass instructions, right? So chances are there's other people that do bass lessons on video. What do they do? There's no reason to like reinvent the wheel, right? So just do what already existing successful creatives are within that space, what they're doing, and then try your best to emulate what they're doing. So if you see bass instructors where they have a camera where they're far away, or they're up close, or they're like zoomed in onto their fingers, see how they created those shots and try to do those and then stitch it together in the edit, you know? Bo, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. What are your thoughts on Lumix? I'm rocking the G9 II, and I heard the oh yeah, the S5 IIX is sick, dude. So is the S5 II though. I don't know how they do it. I would study. I would spend some time looking at what they do, man, and figure out how. That's where I would start. But you also should be your own as well and be unique to a certain extent. You know, nobody can replace you. But what I'm talking about is the method. Is what method are they using to create their content, right? So like if you reinvent the wheel and you just have these abstract like shots, you know, maybe you can do that once you figure things out. Like before you start doing your own thing, it's important to know what the rules are, right? How to actually create a story, create visuals, compose your shots, light your shots. You have to understand the fundamentals before you start experimenting with wacky things. So yes, it's important for you to be your own person, but just start by emulating the people that are already successful. And then once you figure that out, the small steps, the small things, the fundamentals, then you can start experimenting with your own style. ZVE1, yes, that camera is a camera. Bro, it's not opening for me. I know you did it, but for me, what is your YouTube channel? TMV Visual Media. I got it listed right here, broski. Relax, by the way, I go live all the time, so you're not gonna miss anything, man. Just make sure to follow right here at TMV Visual Media, and the exact same link is right here. Boom. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. We'll get you sorted out, man. Don't worry. I go live often. This past week, I've been going live every single day. It's pretty cool. Every single day, twice a day, actually. Alexander, thank you for the follow, Alexander. Sadhu YT, I am a beginner. I want to learn video and photography, thinking to buy the 64. What's your opinion? My opinion is to do it, bro. That sounds great. Chester Capture 67 is a nicer camera, sure. How much is the price difference between those? 400 bucks, 500 bucks? I think it's worth it to go to the next camera up though. Brav, yo, I just picked up this newer tripod for like 40. You think the tripod is cheap? It's decent? I don't know which tripod you got. You said newer tripod, but newer makes a ton of tripods. Absolutely, the method is shot, video key. I'm still working on that. I use CapCut for now. That's fine, dude. Oscar Gizmos, you said you do Disney content or like travel content? Yeah, the exact same thing, guys. The exact same thing. Like you gotta figure out what's working and like draw inspiration. Don't copy other creators, like one for one copy. That's kind of lame. But it's definitely okay to draw inspiration from other creatives, right? There's a popular book. It's called Steal Like an Artist. I read this book a long time ago. It's called Steal Like an Artist. I'm not making this shit up, guys. I'm not making this shit up. Steal Like an Artist. Really good book. Quick read, too. Basically, the gist of it is to draw inspiration from people that are already successful. Draw inspiration from people that are already doing what it is that you want to do. And then after that, sprinkle in what is originally you, right? I want to make something that nobody else has made. All right, dude. Good luck, man. Like that's fine, but that's not the way that it works. You know, every once in a while, it might work for somebody. That reminds me of a country music artist that just got famous recently. It was just him and a guitar in a field, and he did 100% what it was him, you know, and he blew up like a fucking rocket. I'd go DaVinci ASAP. Yes, kind of both. For laptops anyways, way more room for growth. Yeah, I mean, CapCut is fine to use if that's what you're comfortable with, and, you know, figure it out and see what, you know, eventually you'll grow out of CapCut eventually, but maybe you won't. Maybe your travel content is perfectly fine to be edited on CapCut forever. You know, there's no reason to change something that is working for you. And if you're happy with the output, just keep using it. Let me find out this newer portable camera tripod for travel. It's only for trying out tripod, not my year-long choice. Okay. DaVinci over Premiere. I use Premiere Pro. I tried to get into it, but I know everything in Premiere in AE. Yeah. I do Adobe products. It's just what I'm comfortable with. I did download DaVinci Resolve because it's free. I used it for like a day or two, and then kind of just went back to using Premiere. Not because it was bad, it's different. I sold my 7.3 2 years ago. I think it's 7.4, depending on the 85 or 24. The A7 IV is nice, dude. Marlon. I didn't know Boss speaks English so well. Oh, I hit the algorithm of these people who think I'm this person named Burong. He looks like me, by the way. I don't look like him. That is a hot take. Have you tried DaVinci Premium at all? No, just the free version, but I'm happy with Premiere Pro. I'm also not doing a lot of super advanced color grading or anything like that. I'm just doing basic edits for my projects and for my paid work, so I don't need any sophisticated, at least I haven't needed to. If I ever do get hired by somebody that's trying to make the next Joker movie, where I need like intense color grading and I have like 12-bit raw footage, then I'll check out DaVinci Resolve. But until then, I'm happy with what I'm using. But I want to learn how to color grade in DaVinci. You should do DaVinci then. What do you think about Snapseed for editing photos? What's Snapseed? Is that like an AI thing that culls your photos? Is Fuji worth it for beginners, or Canon is king? Canon is king for sure. Fuji's good though. It's like Google's photo editor, completely free. Oh, I've never used it. Try it. Snapseed. Let's take a look at it. I'll check it out because there's people always looking for free Snapseed app. I'll have to Google this and spend some time on it, just checking it out. Is it mobile? Where do I find it? Google Play. Install. Does Google actually make it? Oh yeah, Google LLC. Look at that. Cool. Ooh, it looks pretty sophisticated. This might work. Is it a mobile app? It looks like it's for mobile. If they have a PC version, they got something going. Yeah, I'll have to download this and check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that. Because people are always asking me for free options. And if this is any good, I'll definitely start recommending it. Especially if it's from Google, a trusted source, you know? Best camera for streaming, R50V, bro. R50V is the camera right here. Thank you for the follow, Alarcon. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I got it on my phone. I don't know if there's a PC version. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Affinity is, I've not used Affinity as well. That's another one I should check out. Do you use Affinity, Chester Captures? Can you tell me a little bit about it, your experience with it? FX30. What Canon should I buy next? Currently shooting on RP, looking for faster shooting spec. Probably the R8. The R8 is nice. ZV-10 best for streaming. ZV-E10 The ZV-E10 is good for streaming. Definitely not the best though. Egoista camera lens for the Sony A7R4. What is the best budget camera for beginners? The one that I'm showing right now, the R50V. Crypto Fool, thank you for the follow. Did I just see that right? Go Birds. Yes, sir. I'm based out of Philadelphia, guys. Based out of Phil. These were on sale. I got like a pack of 20 for like $2. Yeah, I'm when it comes to football, I'm a fan of the sport of football. My teams are number 1, Steelers. Number 2, I really like the Lions. I've always liked the Lions. Number 3, probably Eagles is up there. Broncos. Who else do I like? I also like the Chargers. LaDainian Tomlinson days. Those were really cool. Seattle Seahawks I really like a lot. But I like football in general, so. But if I had to like pick one team, definitely a Steelers guy. Camera lens for the Sony. What do you do, Egoista? What is it that you do, buddy? You have a lot of options, man. Sony ZV-E1. You guys that are just telling me, like saying things like, what is that a question? Or are you just letting me know that that camera exists? Sony ZV-E1. No period, no comma, no question mark. What does that mean? Chester Captures, regarding Affinity. All right, let's see. I have it, but haven't yet. I use Lightroom for photos. I just think it's really cool that it combines a design, Photoshop, and 3D workspace into one creative, cohesive, intuitive software. So how do you sign up for it? Does it require a Canva subscription, or do you just go to Affinity? I've never even signed up for it. I've only heard good things about it though, but I've never actually ever used it because like you, I just use Lightroom and Adobe products. Is DJI Action 4 decent for pictures? If you're looking for an action camera to shoot pictures, it's okay. Decent, I guess, is an accurate word. What about the Fuji X-T33? Fuji X-T33 is sick, bro. It's a nice little camera. For those of you guys that are hanging out in TikTok, if you guys are just lurking, I appreciate you. Do me a solid and double tap your screen to get these live out to more people. And if you haven't followed already, please consider doing so. Over in the YouTube world, if you guys are brand new here, as you've been seeing, if you've been here for about 5 minutes, I try to answer as many questions as possible from the chat regarding cameras that you guys might be thinking. Whether it's a camera that you're thinking of using for personal use, or you are just getting into content creation, or better yet, you want to start using your camera to market yourself or your business. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. All I need to know really is what camera you're thinking about buying, what your budget is, and what you plan on doing with the camera, and we'll walk through any options that you might be already thinking about, or if there are any other better options for you to consider. Would you buy a Canon 28-60mm for the price, or would you rather get the Sigma? I'd rather get the Sigma. I'd rather save up a couple dollars and get the Sigma, because it's an f2.8. The Sigma is expensive, so this 10-18 is $600, and the other 16mm is $250, $260, we'll call it. So I'd rather take this money, this $260, and put it towards this. 100%. 100%. That's what I would do. That's a good question. The 16 prime though is decent. It is a macro lens, meaning that, do you guys know, pop quiz time? Do you guys know what a macro lens is? First one to get the answer right gets an ooh woo. Let's see. Chester captures. No, you can grab it for free, and then advanced AI features require a Canva subscription, but even with it, it's cheaper than Adobe. Yeah, I have a Canva subscription. That's the fucked up part. Like, I've been paying for Canva for forever, dude. Forever. And I've never even checked out Affinity, just because I'm fine using Canva as is. So yeah, maybe I should download it and check it out. Maybe that would be a decent YouTube video. Yeah, I'll write that down. Free editing software, because people are always looking for free editing software. So that'll be like a long tail video. Is anybody in TikTok or in YouTube actually create YouTube videos, by the way? Are any of you guys that kind of, are some of you guys streamers? I have a poll up over on YouTube. I asked everybody here. We got 18 votes. Do you make money with your camera? 33% of you said yes. 50% of you said no, and 17% of you said sometimes. For the 33% of you that said yes, if you're still in here, thank you for hanging out. What is it that you do to make money with your camera? And same for TikTok. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Are you guys just photographers and don't make it just a hobby? What are we doing over here? Yes, I do. Chester, what do you do, bro? Did you already say? If you told me already, remind the rest of the chat. Hey, it shoots close up, really close. Yeah, you get an ooh woo, buddy. Take close up details. Yes, Carolyn Studios, you also get an ooh woo. And snaps as well. You guys are good. A macro lens is a specialized camera lens designed for close-up photography. Did you steal that from ChatGPT, you son of a bitch? It's all right. It's all right if you cheated. It's okay if you cheated. What's the best lens for EFS? EF lens mount. Depends. Jay's photography. Depends on what you're doing, broski. What are you doing? Master Canon R50 or the ZVE10? Ooh. I would probably master the R50 over the ZVE10. I'm a full-time freelance videographer. Ooh, do you have a YouTube channel, bro? Let me check out your stuff. I'm always looking for YouTube creators. Channel activity, go to channel. Let's check you out. Nice. Okay. 78 subscribers. Not too bad. Not too bad. Is this all your work that's on here? Oh, dude, I'm definitely subbing. Chester captures. Sick, bro. Yeah, you have a good amount of videos here. Looks like some action videos. Yeah, I'll check out some of this stuff. 2025 is a wrap. I'll check that one out too. Looks like a clean edit. from the preview. I'll check it out. You definitely got a sub from me, broski. Mateo, thank you for the follow, Mateo. Photographer quinceañera. I own a photo booth company. Nice. That's a good way to make money, Carolyn Studio. Yeah, that's a good way to make money, dude. I love doing quinceañeras. For when I do quinceañeras and parties like that, man, I always show up with a digital business card, because I'm always you know, Latinos always have like big families. And if you do a quinceañera and you start handing out your cards, your electronic cards, chances are somebody's getting married. Chances are somebody's having another quinceañera. Chances are somebody's having a baby or having a party that they want recorded. So I'm always handing out my digital card at quinceañeras, because when Latinos in a community, in a small group, find out that you're the photographer that they use, you're always going to be busy, man. And having a photo booth, that's sick, dude. Yeah, cool. If anything, a lot of it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, I just made 2 videos yesterday. I'm trying to get back into it with these lives and also creating more content. So getting ready for another day at a boring job. Damn. I'm sorry, Hugo. Any recommendation editing platform to use for free? Affinity. Vino Laca Watsero. Vinolac. Watsero. Extra Muse. Regular Joe. Extra Muse. Thumbs up, buddy. Engraven Vids. How is your camera this clear? What kind of setup is this? On TikTok, I have an R10, a Canon R10, and a 23 millimeter. For YouTube, I'm using an R50 with a 16 millimeter lens. Carolyn Studio, thank you. Yeah, dude, making money with your camera, dude, is the best, man. I think so, especially if you love it, you know. Not to get all cheesy and sentimental, but what's the expression? If you how does it go? If you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Can you post a vid about Snapseed so I can check back your opinion? I might. Yeah, I might. Snapseed. I need to write that down. Snapseed editing. Snapseed mobile. And then Affinity. I do need to check out Affinity. Desktop. Should I get the Fujifilm XM5 or the Ricoh? I'd probably get the XM5. Between those two, sure. A lot of my work is on William Patino Photography's YouTube, as I film for him a lot. Oh, cool. Cool. Is Viltrox good? I like Viltrox. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. Thoughts on the Extra Muse? Got it for blogging. It's great, bro. The Extra Muse is in my opinion, Extra Muse, DJI Pocket 3, those cameras are specifically designed for vlogging. That's exactly what it's for. I've made 1 or 2 YouTube videos with it, I think. If I go to my YouTube channel. Yeah, if I go to my YouTube channel and go to videos, I'm trying to remember which one I made. I think I made here we go, DJI Pocket. I recorded this video.
Is absolutely phenomenal.
Using just
and I'm hoping that it's gonna eventually
the Pocket 3. And like, this is like, in my opinion, this is exactly what it's made for, dude. You just set it up.
Entire ecosystem of a
you just set it up and then you just shoot with it, man. Am I wearing cargo shorts here?
Shot here. Stuff like this is just
nope, no cargo shorts.
Stunning.
I got high socks on though. Look at me. I can't wait till the cherry blossoms come back. And then I think I did shoot another one in with the DJI, but anyways, that's what that camera's for, man. I'm also using it as a webcam. Yeah, I use my DJI Pocket 3 as a webcam sometimes, but I have other cameras that are AI cameras that I use from Insta360. Any thoughts on AR glasses? Not really. They look cool. I'm waiting for those glasses, the Meta glasses, the Ray-Ban, the Oakley glasses. I'm waiting for another company to come in just to add competition, and I'm gonna wait another generation or two. Just because I think they're getting better really fast. In your opinion, rank the color science of the camera brands. Life of James. Canon is #1. Everything else is not important. What's a good beginner one for a webcam? The Insta360s. I like those. eMeet. This brand eMeet has been sending me their webcams for a little while. eMeet is a cheap one, but I would say, let's see. eMeet Pixie. This brand sent me over their AI webcam. This one, pretty inexpensive, under $100. It works good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's pretty inexpensive. So, and I have it right here, but I don't have it turned on. This is a pretty budget one. The ones that I actually use, though, this was just a free product that they sent me. The one that I actually bought was Insta360 Link. These ones here. And these are a lot more money. Do I think they're worth it? $100, $200 more than $150 more than the other one? Math is hard. It's a big price difference, though. Big price difference. This is a huge sensor, though. But it's a webcam at the end of the day. So, like, it's only so good, right? You feel lonely? YouTube, there's 8 viewers on YouTube, but Chester captures. One of the things that I'm learning is that is that YouTube audiences, there's 8 people and the chat rate is very, very slow, but YouTube people are I'm not sure. People behave differently over on YouTube, but once we get it going, because I've only been doing YouTube streaming for a little bit, so I'm really happy with my performance, my live performances on YouTube, and the amount of people that come in. Sometimes I get like peaks of 24 viewers, and then they stay consistent at like 12 to 15. Today's a little bit lower, but it'll eventually grow. It'll eventually grow, and that's actually Chester. Why I added the YouTube on YouTube. I added the chat feed so that people can say, it's like, hey, it's all right to ask questions. If you're on YouTube, feel free to ask your question. I'm laughing because that's not the first time I've heard that people are like, hey, it's lonely over here. It'll get there though, man. It'll get there slowly but surely. Dynasty, what up? Also, Chester, just to add to that, I don't want to send people from one platform to another. If I do it, it's unintentional. But I want to find people where they are. If people want to hang out in TikTok, hang out on TikTok. If you want to hang out in YouTube, hang out in YouTube. And once I figure out YouTube and crack the code a little bit, crack the code if there is a code, I'll be streaming to Twitch and also to Kick eventually. But yeah. What up, Dynasty? Hello, hello. How do you make money when you buy a camera like locally? You get hired to take people's pictures, man. Thank you for the YouTube comment. Nico Woe. You can get hired to do portraits, events, homecomings, prom, senior pictures, stuff like that. Caster Labs, me and the big man himself. Yeah, Caster Labs is my AI bot. My AI bot that monitors my chat and stuff. Mike, I'm on YouTube listening to the background at work, listening and learning. Mike, thank you, bro. Thank you. That's what I mean. I tried to say, I appreciate you commenting, Mike. God bless you, man. And YouTube is kind of lonely, but thank you for letting Chester know that he's not alone. Yeah, it'll eventually grow. And Mike, I'm not sure if it was you, but it might have been somebody else that said recently that they're just tuning in, just to like have it as background noise. And that right there, that is like fascinating to me, man. Very, very cool. And happy to have you. Happy to have you. Insta Ace Pro 2, solid. I see you love Canon, that's Sony. I like Canon, yes, definitely love Canon. Sony is good too. Locally, weddings are the only big things here. I don't know the price, but how much do you think I should charge for like an event? Or is it better to do per hour? It depends on the event. If it's like a corporate event, I would probably do book by the hour and charge like $100-$200 per hour of coverage. Or if it's like a multi-hour event, like 4 or 5 hours of coverage. Usually events aren't that long, 4 or 5 hours max. And if you want to give them a discount of like $300 for the full coverage, I would probably do that. And that's for corporate events, you know, and they have money, especially if you're just getting started. Later on, you should definitely be like in the thousands. Watching from Uganda. Hello, Twine King. Pastor Brian, what up, Pastor Brian? See, YouTube's coming up, man. You woke up the giant, Chester Captures. Which brand of headphones do you recommend for monitoring audio while recording? I like these ones. I also use Rode. Rode has some really nice mics. I use that in my other setup. I need to get another monitor for my other streaming setup, because I need to monitor chat and my live streams while also focusing on like a computer screen. So I'll need to pick up. I could use one of these other monitors up here, but I don't really want to break that down. I'll have to think about it. I have another setup where I stream. Personally recommend Audio Technica. Yes, it was me last week. You've answered the questions asked. Yeah, Mike, I thought your name looked familiar. Yeah, very cool, man. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. What do you think of the 6400? 6400, solid, bro. Solid. But speaking of being at work, Mike, I do got to bounce because today I have to work from home and I got to get going, get some breakfast real quick, and then hop on my remote laptop. So for those of you guys that are hanging out in TikTok land, if you haven't followed already, now is your opportunity to do so. YouTube, subscribe, please. Would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 4,000 followers on YouTube, and I need your guys' help to get there. Have a great morning, rest of your morning. I will be back later on tonight. Deuces.